select tag. Okay, every list box made up of which tag? Select tag. So here we will use select. Now inside this select, so select open, select close. Okay. Now what happen? In a select, you have to provide ID. What you have to provide? ID. So boss ID of this list box of this element is, let's say, movie. Any ID you can give, any name. Am I clear? Okay. Now under this, we will have many options. So option open, option close. Is everyone clear? So here, now finally we will give here, first option is, let's say, select movie. Then we will have many options like this. So what first is Sholay, then Titanic, then murder, then two step, then Devata. Okay, this is not there. So guys, your list box is done. Now save this. Where you have to save? In 14 web pages. So here we will give listbox.html, save as all files. Click on what? Save. Okay. Is everyone clear up to this? Confirm? Now observe. Let me open listbox. Is it looks like listbox? Select movie. You will have an option. Click on this. Select one option, second option, last option, whatever we want. Any confusion now? Understood? So whenever we are talking about list box, that means what are the tag name we have to remember? List box made up of select and options. Inside every option there will be an option. Okay. So note down this. This is a thing. This is a list box. Guys, done with the copy? Yes. So now pay attention here, everyone. Here we are making list box. That a list box is single select list box or multi select? Single select. But sometimes in many applications we observe we can have multi select list box. We can select a multiple options. Okay. So how to make multi select list box is very simple, guys. Here you have to add one extra attribute. Okay, what you need to add? One extra attribute, that is multiple equals to true. That's it. What you need to do? Multiple equals to true. That indicates was multiple action, multiple selection is allowed. Now I will save this, refresh. Are you getting changes in list box? Now in this list box, let's say you want to select Sholay, you want to select murder, you want to select Devdas, all three possible. But previously it is single select. Now it is multi select. Got the point? Okay. Who is speaking? Arrow symbol will be eliminated. Arrow symbol will be eliminated. Okay. So now guys, here we will have to describe one point. That point is to make multi-select list box we have to use multiple equals to true attribute. For example, now entire code you already copy, just one line is enough. Like this. Note down this. Note it down. That is also possible, Anirudh. Is AC working? You have to close this. Done? Everyone? So, there is different way, Anirudh. Okay. So, now guys, listen carefully. This is all about list box. Which is our next element? Yesterday we make a list. Did you note it down? Then why turning pages? Suddenly I thought, okay, how much sharp become you are? You note down also. Huh? Huh? Links. Okay, so after list box, let's go for links. Now, links means what, guys? Links means, can I say, none other than after clicking on that particular thing, we will redirect to some another page. Am I clear? We will redirect to some another page. So let's assume, guys, here, what is this? This is Flipkart. Now I want to develop link for Flipkart. Assume I want to develop for link for Flipkart. So what I will do, guys? I'll copy this, open new, paste, remove this. Can I say up to this my code is same only? So here let's say I will give title as what? Links. Now in a body, now pay attention. Every list box started with select. Text box, other elements started with input. Similarly, every link started with A. Started with what? A. So tag name is A. Anchor tag, short form. Okay. So always remember every link is made up of which tag? A. That's it. Okay. Now after this, you have to use one compulsory attribute. Just like if we use input, will not make a text box. You give type equals to text, then it becomes text box. Are you getting my point? So like that, that type equal to text is compulsory attribute over there. Similarly here, A will develop a link, but link redirect to which page? We have to mention. That is nothing but href, hyper reference. Is everyone clear? Huh? Okay. So href, so I will make a link which will refer to what? Flipkart.com. That's it. Now after this, close link, and here you can give name for that link. Okay. So let's say name I am giving Flipkart. Clear? Save this. Now I will give name as what? Links.html. Extension will be HTML. Save as all files. Click on what? Save. Now observe here. You are getting link. Open this. Are you having Flipkart link? Can you see this? Okay. Now I will close this. I'll close this. I'll close this. These are my link. I'll click on this. Automatically Flipkart page open. Is everyone clear? Okay. This is nothing but a feature of what? Link. Okay. Similarly, can you create a link for our own registration page? Yes. So open this. This is the URL. So what we need to do? Go here. After this, I will give. Then again, open what? A href hyper reference to this page, my own registration page. After that, here we have to give name. Let's say register. Okay. Is everyone clear? Let's say register. Now save this. Come here. Are you having two links? Click on register, you will redirect to registration page. Click on Flipkart, you will redirect to Flipkart page. Is everyone clear how links are working? Confirm? Text awaiting links. Note down this. Online people, done with the copy? Okay. Give me confirmation, everyone. Clear? Okay. So now, guys, who is next? List box done, links done. Next is what? Image. Take heading images. A is a tag, Atiti. A is a tag, anchor tag. We will pronounce, okay? Anchor tag. And href means where that link is referring, okay? So, what heading you do? Images, okay. So let's assume, guys, we want one images to be fetched. Okay, I want image in my web page. So how image code is working? For that, first we have to find one image in this. So pictures. Wow. These people are doing extra job. That means we have to download this. Tell me which image you want. Why? Okay. Fine, okay. Let's find cat. Then tell me, Atul, which cat you like? With the mask. Oh. Correct. No problem. So, what we will do? Right click, save. So let's say I will save in.
So it is going to save not checking it. Just open and open the image in new tab. Then you right click and open the image in new tab. Open image in the new tab.
Cat image only it is.
No, right click and open image in no, there. Now the image. Now right click and
Okay. Wait. Still it is same. Save image. We will change. So here OCAC 14 web pages. PNG will be the extension for images. Let's cross check working or not. So here OCAC 14 web pages. Wow. What do we have to do? JPG. Correct. Here all files. I guess cat not supported. Wait, we will do one thing. Go to images. Here we will pick this one only, na. So now it will work. So web pages. Don't worry, Atul. I bring cat only. Okay. So save. Let's cross check. Now it is working. So now see how we will do this. Okay. So let's say I'll copy this. Guys, everyone pay attention. Copy, close, open. Notepad, paste. Now see, instead of this, now here I will give title as what? Images. Now observe, every image is developed by using a tag called as IMG. Okay. So guys, for interview point of view, I am saying it is very important to remember all these things. Link made up of A, list box, select, images, IMG. Normal button, input type equals to button. Password field, input type equals to password. Get the point? So now here, image. But boss, which image? That source you have to give, SRC. Okay. So source of image is, go here, give the path slash cat2 okay, copy this path, give it here. That's it. Close it. And let's say if you want to give any name, then we will give here, let's say mask is there, na? So save this. Now here we will have to give one images dot HTML, save as all files, click on save. Observe, are you getting images? This is your title. Is everyone clear? Now see, there are many ways we can control height, width, many other attributes are there. Okay, we can control the images. But right now our intention is not that. Our intention, how images are developed and added in a web page. Is this part clear? So what are the things you have to remember in terms of images? IMG and SRC. IMG is a tag and source will be SRC, their path of image. Clear with this? Okay. So note down this. Yes, Sunita, that is also possible. We just need to give the path of image, URL of image directly. Below the image. Take print out, color print out. Okay, done. Online people, done with the copy. Okay, now pay attention here, everyone. Now the element which we are going to start, that is last element in our HTML section, what will be? Web tables. Links done, list box done, images done. Now last is what? Web tables. Now see guys, this web table structure, your HTML code, you have to remember at any cost. Because in an interview, 200% sure one question will be there on web table. But don't expect like, okay, write a HTML code of web table. Not that, but by taking help of that structure, we have to resolve our question. Getting my point? So pay attention and keep this in mind. What will be the hierarchy of web tables? Okay. So now see, let me close this. Cat is looking towards me only. So now observe here. If we want web table, so you tell me guys, can I say table means something rows and column structure? Yes or no? Okay. So here we will have rows. And we will have what? Columns. So let's say I want to develop a simple table which is having serial number, let's say book name, and let's say its price. Okay, so serial number, book name, price. Give me some example. Which book? Chetan Bhagat is the author. No, book name. Harry Potter. Okay. What is the price of Harry Potter? Price? $2,500. Harry Potter. No, 250. More than enough. We are Indians. We have to do bargaining. So, next is chat. Okay. You want Sabu also there? Yes. Okay. So, so what is the price? Okay, 30 rupees. Next is no, that book is different. Mowgli. What is the price? Mowgli? 50. Okay. Fine. So let's assume, guys, This is the table I want to develop. Okay. Do one thing. Write down the question first. Then we will see how we will make this table. Web table. By the way, did you heard that book name, like in a childhood, some stories we have to read? Champak.
Yes.
Champak story. Hmm. While railway traveling, it's the best time pass. Hmm? Don't worry, Prava. You can change the book. You can say first book section 1 Java, second section 2 Java, third section 3 Java. Hmm.
अभी ठीक चल रहा है उसमें भी वही चल रहा है सब क्लास में जावा जी
So, shall we go for HTML code? Now, everyone, pay attention here. Let me copy this. Now, everyone, pay attention on screen. How this code getting developed? As I told you, okay. Now keep our jokes things apart. Be serious. So now what I told you, almost 101% you will get one question on web table. Okay. So hierarchy of web table is, if we want to make this table, so always remember every table is described by the tag called as table. What is the tag, guys? Table. Table indicates it's a table. Inside a table, we have T body, means table body. Now, in a table body, what is this, guys? What is this? Rows. Correct. So, rows are represented by TR, table rows. Now, inside rows, what is this? Data. Correct. What is this? Data. This everything is nothing but data present in a table row. So, that is reflected as TD. Is everyone clear? So, what is the hierarchy of any table? Table, T body, TR, TD. Clear with this? Okay. So, now let's make web table here. So, here I will open what? Table. Table open. Table close. Then here T body open. T body close. After that, TR open, TR close, and inside TR finally we started with TD. So our first data is serial number, TD, close. Is everyone clear on this? So again, TD, what is that? Book name, and what will be next? Here, price. Okay. So this is nothing but our first row. Like this, we have how many rows? Okay. So we will set what? 3 rows. Now observe here. Here we will give serial number 1, 2, 3. Now book a name. What is the first book name? Harry Potter. Price 250. So here okay, and price 30, and third is Mowgli. Price is 50. So guys, finally your table data inserted. So let's cross check we are getting table or not. What will be the title? Web tables. Save this in a web page. Web table dot html. Save as all files. Click on save. Now observe here. It is a table, but not looks like border and something, correct? Okay. So, but it looks like a table format only. Now, if we want border, here you have to give save this. Okay. So now guys, can I say it looks like a table? Serial number 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay. So guys, my intention is, are you clear how web table code is behaving? First layer will be table, then T body, then TR, and then T. Get the point? Table, T body, TR, TD. TD is the place where our actual data available. Okay, not on this. TR means table row. TD means table data. Table body, Shivani. Online people, done with the copy? Okay. Everyone clear? Huh? Okay. Now, what we will make now? So we have total 8 elements which we have to deal in our. Now, going in the application, you will find text box, password box, button, radio buttons, checkbox, list, links, images, web tables. Clear with this? Now, let's make guys one short summary. Okay, we will make one short summary. Observe here. Okay. So guys, now say what we will make. Let's say this is element. This column we will say tag. This column we will say attribute. Okay. So, okay, something like this. Then let's make it bold. Now, observe here. So, element, tag, attribute. First element is text box. HTML tag, input. Attribute, type equals to text. Okay. Then next, password. Tag, input. Type equals to okay. See guys, this short summary what we are making, if you remember this much also, more than enough. Okay. So after that, radio button tag will be input, type equals to radio, and one more attribute is compulsory. Name equals to group. Correct. Whatever be the group name. Okay. Something like this. Then next is checkbox. So tag input. Here type equals to checkbox. Okay. Then buttons. So input type equals to button, and one more attribute is compulsory, that is value equals to name of button. Whatever will be the name, that is compulsory. Okay. Now next, list box. So tag select. Here attribute for multi select, we have an attribute as multiple equals to true. Okay. So here we will say only for multi select. Okay. Now one more thing is under select we will have what? Option. Correct? So after this, links. Links, which tag? A. Here href equals to path of link. Okay. Then here images. Here img. Here src equals to path of image. Okay. Next, where tables, here table, in a table T body, in a T body TR, in a TR TD. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, table, T body, TR, TD. And I guess no need of any attribute here. Okay. So write down this short summary. Guys, any confusion up to this? Hey, you reply. Any confusion up to this? Yes, no. Confirm? Online people? Okay. So, guys, now shall we move on to our real automation now? At least how to identify username, how to enter username, how to identify password, how to enter password. Okay, something like this. Okay. So now observe guys, I want to explain you this structure. Let me just, by the way, is everyone copied this now? I will keep this in our notes if we need in a future. Wow, what a great font it is coming. Okay, so now this is our short summary. So let me just close this. No, let me close this. Close this. Okay. Now observe here, guys. What I am saying. I'll say now for next 15-20 minutes. Pay attention very carefully. So many things I am going to cover now in this explanation only. Okay. So, guys, observe, just like we people thought was we will have, let's say this is our web page. Awesome. What is this? This is our web page. Now, web page of, here, close browser only. Yesterday we opened that website. Where I have to save that, I guess. Okay. So I will add this as a bookmark. Orange HRM. Done. So now this is the website. So here we are having username, password, login. Right now my focus here only. Okay. So now guys here we will have this URL. Okay, this is our website. In this website we are having username, password, login button. So let's say here username, this is password, and this is login button. Now guys, first thing is, okay, can I say every web page, this is our UI, okay, what we are able to see. This is, we will say, this is nothing but GUI, nothing but graphical user interface. This is our UI presentation, what we are able to see. Now, internally, you only tell me, internally, this web page having some kind of setup like this. Username having input. Am I right? Internally, input type equals to text. There will be another attribute. Okay, I am not denying. There will be another attribute available. Okay. Okay, so if I want to show you, observe here. Yesterday I show you how to check HTML code of this. Right click, inspect. Are you getting? So if you see input, name available, ID available, type available. Type is compulsory attribute. Name ID is other extra attributes. Okay. So this is a HTML code. Similarly, can I say there is a HTML code for type equals to password, correct? Now, and guys, this entire code is available inside where? HTML. I am writing short form. HTML open, HTML close. Inside this, it is available. So what we have to do, whenever we launch a browser, so let's say we launch a browser through a code of Chrome driver equals to mu of Chrome driver. Okay. So here we will launch the browser. This driver is the reference which will connect with a browser and with the browser application. So what we have to do in the HTML, tell me, is it like there will be this two HTML code only? There will be n number of HTML lines. Okay. So all the lines, in all the lines, guys, can I say our driver should go inside HTML and pick this exactly? Yes or no? If it pick exactly, automatically it will redirect to which field? Username. Is everyone able to get this connection? Hey, yes, no? Confirm? So ultimately, can I say we have to identify the location inside HTML document? We have to identify inside HTML document. Now, to identify this location, okay, we have to use locators. We have to use what? Locators. So this is our next topic now. What is the topic name? Locator. So what is the job of locators? Used to locate a web element inside HTML document. Inside HTML document. Is it clear? Confirm? Okay. Take big brand heading, locators. Guys, wrote down. Take subheading locator, note down this, everything. Done with the copy? Everyone? So, now what is the job of locators? Find the web element inside HTML document. Okay. So, now guys, observe here neatly. Observe here neatly. So, here I will give the heading as locators. Now, pay attention here. Now, don't copy anything, just pay attention on concept. Okay. So, locators are used to locate a web element. Locate a what? Web element inside HTML document. Inside where? HTML document. Now, next point is, guys, one thing is there. These locators, we are saying those locators are used to locate the web element inside HTML document. So, exactly what it is doing, can we say locators identifying the address of element inside that document? Inside that document, there will be many elements. Out of that exact element, which element we want, that address it will return. Is it clear? Okay. So, locators are always returns what? Address of identified element. Okay. Now, this is all virtual level, theoretical level. Now, next point is in practical level, right? Okay. All the locators are static methods of by class. What I am saying, all the locators are what? Static methods of by class. So, all locators are static method of which class? By class. Okay. Now what happened? By is a class. So static methods of by class. So when I am saying static methods, do I need to create object? Yes, no. I can access directly by using class methods. Okay. Now concern is, what are those methods? Ultimately, how many locators available? Okay. So just 2 seconds. Hold on. So what I am saying, all the locators are what? Static method of by class. So as it is a static method, that means no need to create object. So how many methods are available? Number of methods available, that will become number of locators. Clear? Okay. So let's say here I will give total locators method available in which class? By class. In that, observe guys, first one is ID, name. Guys, these all locators means I will not say you have to remember, because after now we will practice this so many times you will automatically get remember. Okay. So automatically. So the concern is on this one question always will be there. Explain the locator or explain flow of locator or what is the job of locators. Something like that. Okay. So first locator is what? ID, then name, then after this we will have class name, then we have link tag, then we have partial link tag, then we have CSS selector, then we have XPath, and then we have tag. So total, how many locators available? 8 locators. What are those? ID, name, class name, link test, XPath, and tag. Okay. So how each locator is working, each locator is behaving, that we are going to discuss practically. First copy of this. And one more thing, guys, which you need to remember, this every locator means every method have a return type. So what will be the return type of all these method? These all method return type is by only. Same class it is written. Okay. So here I will give all locators return type is by class only. Note down this. Done? Everyone? So, guys, total, how many locators are there? 8 locators. Online people, clear up to this? Here, everyone clear up to this? Pakka? 100%? Now, guys, these are locators, okay? Now I will take one heading which is very, very important, okay? That is find element method. What is the method, guys? Find element. This is the method which returns web element. Now you tell me, guys, what will be the job of find element method? That name only indicates. Okay, find element means what? Finding the element. And what is the job of locator? Finding the element. Huh? What is find element? Identifying element. And what is locator? Identifying element. Huh? What? You are saying something. Volume. Huh? Okay, inside HTML it is identifying. Okay. Anyone else? Using locator trying to find element. Okay. See, this is one of the very tricky question, guys. What is the difference between find element and locator? Or what is the relation between find element and locator? Either difference or either relation, anything they may can ask. What is that concern is? Pay attention now. Let me give you one best example. Okay. I guess in your entire life till now, you watch CID. CID. Correct, na? Okay. So, in a CID, let's say they are having their specific job, identifying criminals, catch them, okay, and bring them to the jail, something like that. So, in that, tell me, every CID officer or some inspector, cop, okay, they are having their informer, correct? If some specific criminal they want to identify, they will spread that way, identify whether this person available or not, something. Then that informer will get the information, okay, that person available there. Now, what that person needs to do? Will that informer alone only go and try to catch that? Yes, no. That is not the job of that person. What is the job of that person? Take that location information, give it to where? CID, give it to cops. Then it's CID's job to go to that address, catch that. Is everyone get the point? Same relation here. Here, locators are our informers and find element is our CID. So, what is the job of locator? Locator's job is, let's say that HTML document is entire world for that locator. In that world, where that particular element is available, that location address they will go, but locator will not go in that address. That person will only identify, hey, this is the address of this locator. Give that address to whom? Find element method. then it's find element method job to go in a HTML document and go exactly on that address which given by locator and catch that element. Catch that element and give it back to you in a test script. Clear? Confirm? In interview, don't say locator is informer and find element is CID. Okay, that is just for our understanding. Got the point? Okay. So find element is used to identify or catch the required web element in HTML document on required location provided by locator. Now, guys, tell me, can we say find element always returns web element? Correct? Find element always return what? Web element. Now, single web element or multiple web element? Single web element. Clear? There may be the chances on that particular location multiple element available. That means multiple time that same information repeated. Possible. Okay. So that's the reason it will not find all possible matching. It will find what? First possible matching. First ever it is try to search from top level. From top level where it is finding. That is the first match, give it there. Is everyone clear? So here we will say it will always return first match of locator as web element. Is everyone clear? First match of locator as one web element, or we can say single web element. Note down this. Done? Everyone? Confirm? Okay. So guys, now how to answer this in an interview? So what is locator? Listen, pay attention. What is locator? Can we say locator used to locate a web element in a HTML document and give that location to the find element. Get the point? Provide that location to whom? Find element. And what is find element? Find element job is to go that location given by locator and catch the required element. Is everyone clear on this? Pakka? Shall we do practically? Okay. So now guys, we are going to write our first script. Okay. Officially first script. Okay. So what we will do, we will open that website. Let it open fully. Huh? So now guys, observe here carefully. We will try to check a boss. I will create a new class here. Login to Orange HRM. Now, guys, I will suggest don't copy anything, pay attention. How I am making my code. Okay. So, up to this, can I say my code is same? Okay. So, just copy paste. And you also come to same line. Okay. Now here we have to change what? URL. So this is my URL. Okay. Now here what we have to do? Maximize the browser. What is the code? driver.manage.window.maximize. Okay. Now after this, guys, first thing is we need location of username. What we need? Location of username. Inspect this. Okay. So I am inspecting. Is it visible for everyone?
Yes.
Okay. In this HTML code, see this is the HTML code for what? Username. Okay. So can you able to find ID? Are you getting my point? ID value. So what is the value of ID? Text username. You just need to double click, guys. You just need to double click. Okay. It will get identified. Copy this way. Now what we will do? By dot ID, because we are identifying by ID. Are you able to see by class imported coming from Selenium? So ID, give a ID value. What will be the ID value? Text username. So can I say, guys, it is a username location? Correct or not? It is nothing but what? Username location. Is everyone clear up to this? So we are opening application. We are maximize it. After that, we capture the location of username by ID. By what? ID. Now it will search, guys, in a HTML document, in this entire HTML document, in entire page, where ID text username available. So where ID text username available? Exactly here, which is my element. Got the point? Hey, yes, no? Confirm? Now, this location we have to provide to whom? Find element. So driver dot find element. So we will give boss driver find the element by username location. Okay, go to that location, catch the element, give it to me. So its return type is web element. So let's say I will give user. Import web element. Any confusion up to this? Pakka? Clear? So what is the job of by? Get the location. What is the job of find element? Go to that location, catch the element, return back to us. Okay. Now guys, on this username, what action you want to perform? Enter username as admin. So enter username as admin means, can I say I need to press on my keyboard A M I N. Yes or no? That means, can I say we are sending keyboard strokes to the keyboard? That's the reason here on a username there is a method send keys, means send keyboard strokes. And what you want to send? Admin. Matter close. Shall we check working or not?
Yes, sir.
So first it will launch, then maximize, then capture the location, give that location to find element, get the web element, and on web element enter admin. Okay. So save this, run this. Is it entering?
Yes, sir.
Working fine?
Yes.
Okay. Can you able to see?
Yes.
Enter admin successfully. This is how automation works. Understood neatly? Okay. So three important pillars. First, get the location. Second, catch the element. And third, perform an action. Clear with this? Okay. So now guys, remaining thing like enter password, click on login. This we will see tomorrow. So today, take the pick of the script and note it down in your copy. We will see.
Sir, you go around automation, even if it's whatever it is, we cannot automate. But here it's a little
We are automating. Done, everyone? So, guys, remaining part we will continue tomorrow. What time? Hey, what time? So tomorrow 11 again we will meet.